kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Bowling Green's offense will be first on the attack. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Trainer. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Here comes the heat. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score. The extra point is blocked.
Speed kills. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wide open spaces. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Pine. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, BG. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. That last completion sets him up on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This time on target. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. A first down for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Give to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Trainer. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that.
The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain. Trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Moves away as he feels pressure. Did the work himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running. Very difficult.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air. It's Gleason. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Falcons are threatening in the red zone. Now the play fake. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll be hauled down just inside the... as they're trying to turn this into a score. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sideline, now, ladle the postgame. They're trailing by 17 to Texas. No offense, fellas, but I'm going to watch the finish of this top 5 matchup here. You guys do you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now... say, listen, you got to take more chances if you want to win games.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd, and it'll be a touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dropping back, it's Pye. Got it in the middle, it's Ridley. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a game. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Falcons will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark the 27-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. Can't get him to. The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ridley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Slant routes. Man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ridley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's Traynor. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Gleason. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They snapped it to the other man. He's on the run. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their... Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Power football with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Between the uprights, it's good. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this